What's up guys, and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video, and this is a bit of a different one. Today we'll be looking at some of the best locations to farm for legendary enemies as of December 2019 in Fallout 76. And personally, in my opinion, some of these locations have some of the best drops for legendaries and some of the best spawn rates, so we'll go ahead and take a look at those. The National Isolated Radio Array is one of those places where you can grab a couple quick legendaries. Usually they drop some pretty good legendary stuff in this place. I got a couple good items from here, some 3 stars. And the spawn right here is medium. You get maybe 1 to 2 3-star enemies here. There's sometimes ghouls that could be legendary up towards the warehouse. And there's a couple of other enemies around the building, like in the office areas, as well as the warehouse, like the super mutants that can be legendary also. This is a great place if you just want to grab some quick script, or if you just don't want to spend like time hunting around like you would at White Springs or Westech just to get good, legendary items. And then, of course, this place is actually somewhat better of Westech in spawn rates as I've seen lately, but, it always changes. Bethesda always just, mixes stuff around, and hopefully that maybe this spot will be good for whenever y'all want to go here. Personally, the difficulty in this place isn't all that bad. There is a chance that you could die, though, if you aren't really that well prepared. But anyhow, just the way that you can just grab legendaries quickly and get out, and quickly also gain some minor XP. It's actually a pretty good place to legendary farm, and that's why I think it's one of the better places to go farm for legendaries in Fallout 76. So it looks like that's it for the National Isolated Radio Array. The White Spring has literally been probably one of everybody's favorite legendary farming locations since the release of Fallout 76. And there's a couple of big reasons why it used to be. And I say used to be because the spawn rates I've seen lately just aren't that good from what I've seen past coming here. Back in, I guess, January of 2019, which is this year, and also February, I used to get tons of 3-star enemies here. Sometimes there would be maybe 5 3-stars in the golf club, or maybe 3 stars in the little industry work area, whatever you want to call it. But nukes, if you want to drop a nuke here, nukes have pretty good chances to spawn legendaries. While normally the spawn rate here, you get maybe 1 to 2 3-stars in the entire place. In the golf club, sometimes no legendary spawn at all, but I did manage to grab some decent legendary items for script, of course, but most of the time you'll get 1 to 2 stars at White Springs, which it's not as great as what it used to be, and I hope that maybe Bethesda could just bring it back to its former glory. It's still one of those places favored by many to farm legendaries, though, but it does take a while to grab most of the legendary items in White Springs, though. And the best way to farm White Springs is to honestly do it on private servers, because people in public servers will still tend to kill everything at the golf club and around the place. Couple public servers I went in, luckily no one had done too much damage to the place, but if you're looking, but this place, the problem is, it's not that you really look, because a lot of the stuff you'll get is script, but if you're looking for a quick way to do it, well, it's not going to be quick. That's all I'm going to say. It takes a while to do this place, and it kind of, a lot of times it's a waste of ammo, because you won't be getting any legendaries from this place, except for maybe a few 3-stars, if you're looking for legendaries here, there, and everywhere, but there is a chance to get some good items from this place. You just gotta try. Server hopping is probably your best bet, but a lot of the time it should drop legendaries here and some pretty good stuff. And personally, one of the reasons why White Springs just isn't as good as it was, because it's sort of being overshadowed by a couple better places like the, Charleston Capitol Building, Westech. Dire Chemical has some pretty good legendaries also that gets overshadowed by this place. Even the Burroughs, I haven't seen a lot of people talk about the Burroughs, which is one of the things I'll also be talking about. But yeah, this place just gets overshadowed by other places, because they have better spawn rates than White Springs, so it's kind of being lost. But this is a place if you want to just grab some legendary items. I personally believe that Charleston Capitol Building is the new White Springs. Most of the legendary footage I lost from this place, which kind of sucks. But personally, you could get about 2 to 3 3-star enemies in here. I only got 1 stars in this footage, but I did get 2 3 stars whenever I did come here to get my footage. The Burroughs is an absolutely great place to farm legendaries, and here's why. One, the spawn rates in this place are incredible. I've seen tons and tons and tons of legendaries in here, and I've always got okay items from this place. Some of it was script, but a lot of times, a lot of the footage I did lose for this place, but it always has a chance to spawn around 2 3 stars and a couple 1 stars and 2 stars. It's also very long to clear this place, but that's okay if you don't really care about time and just want to get legendary items. This is a really good place to farm though. Hawk's Refuge is another one of those places that just sort of kind of gets forgotten. This place does have a really high chance to drop legendaries though. A lot of times you'll find 1 3-star in here, but there is a chance to find up to 3 3-stars in here. I did see somebody who did manage to get 3 3-stars in here. The glowing one in the Wendigo, whatever it is in the back of this place, does have the chance to be legendary. And here I just found a legendary level 42 ghoul that did drop me a Bloody Mole Mire Gauntlet. But this place is also good for farming lead and steel, as it does have the tin can chimes at the entrance and that little area in the back with the pots and stuff. But this place is pretty good to farm legendaries. It's a really, really quick run, and I think that it's actually a little bit of a better place. It just has such a high spawn rate, in my opinion, from every time that I've gone to this place. Westech is another one of the more popular locations, the reason being because of the spawn rates. But if you look at the video on the screen here, you can sort of see the amount of legendaries I just get from this place right here. There's a 1-star and there's 2 3-stars lurking back here in this room. The spawn rates at this place are absolutely incredible. On normal runs here, I get about 2 3-stars and another 1-star, which is a pretty good rate to get some script, and also possibly the rate of possibly getting, a better legendary item. I did manage to get a couple good weapons from this place off camera, like a Furious Explosive Assault Rifle, but also the fact that this place just is a great way to farm XP. I also come here to farm for fiber optics because of all the microscopes here. But also, the fact this is also good to farm for 556 also. But the legendary spawn rates in this place are just amazing. And honestly, this place has not really been forgotten. A lot more people come here than White Springs. Which, it used to be that nobody would come to this place because of all the super mutants. But, I'm used to coming here, grabbing a few legendaries from this place. Sometimes they'll spawn right at the entrance outside. It's just absolutely incredible. But if you want a quick one, this is not a quick run. It is a very long run, and it's going to take a while to clear out this place if you don't have the right gear and also the right experience to do this. So, this is it for Westech. Dire Chemical is one of another places where you can grab a couple 3-stars. Here I managed to find a 3-star Mr. Gutsy, just sitting up here, and there was also a 2-star Protectron. Honestly, the spawn rates here can go from either 2 to 3 legendary enemies. One will be a 3-star and the others will be 1 or 2-star enemies. This is a place it's sort of medium of the time it takes to farm this place, and there is a chance that you can get some good legendary items from this place. Well, if you did enjoy this legendary guide, and hopefully you guys can tell me about some more legendary locations that y'all like to farm, I would sort of like to know that. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next Fallout 76 video.